What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Piscine Predator. I'm back with that TPP True Crime Talk. And let's go ahead and do a quick little update on the Murdaugh Trial, right? We're on the final day. We on the final day, okay? Way it started kind of crazy. Before the jury was brought in, they had to address the situation. And it seems that came out that one of the jurors might have said some stuff, not to another juror, but somebody in their normal lives might have gave like their opinion on something they should have. They had to deal with this case, this trial, and they addressed that, and they replaced that juror today. Now the crazy, not so much crazy that happened, but what told me a lot was the fact that defense was upset about it. And so the courts found out about it, and they'd pull that juror in, they'd talk to that juror, the judge and the lawyers and everything, and investigators were in there during the whole interview with him to figure out what was going on and whatnot. And that being said, whenever the judge was, giving the final, decision on what he was doing with that situation, and it said that he was going to replace the juror, defense had a problem with it. Why would defense have a problem with it? Why is because it's simple. That juror was leaning towards not guilty or hung juror. Guaranteed. Why else would defense be mad that that juror was leaving? Now, if that juror had been talking about their opinion and their opinion was like, oh, I think he's guilty, most definitely the defense would want them out. That's a no-brainer, bro. Absolute no-brainer. So that tells me that at least one person in that jury up until the day was leaning towards not guilty or hung jury. I mean, that's the only reason defense would be upset. The only reason. So yeah, that was pretty interesting right out the gate. So I was like, damn, dude, what does that say about the rest of the jury? Or is this person one of those people that you don't really want on the jury because they're not adult enough to actually keep their opinions to themselves during this trial, which is one of the biggest trials, it's going to be one of the biggest trials in history, right? And I know some people have an issue with, oh, is this such a big trial? Dude, the small things in this trial making it huge, right? This trial, they're going to take this trial and they're going to use the material from this trial to teach law. Like, this is a seriously big case, right? So the fact that this person didn't have the maturity to like keep their mouth shut, and then they spoke on it, and then they spoke on it in a way that tells me that they were probably leaning towards not guilty or hung jury. That tells me that that person more than likely was making judgments based off emotional decisions instead of like rationally looking at the facts. You know what I mean? And yeah, dude, I wouldn't want that juror there. I'd be fine if I was the state of, I'd be like, hell yeah, get rid of him. And obviously the defense was not for that, but the judge did not care that juror got replaced. Crazy, dude. Crazy. But anyways, defense has given their closing, and they tried really hard. I mean, they did a damn good job at going over and trying to like really question certain things. But once again, some of the things that they were trying to question or pull doubt out of, they're not significant enough for me to think, oh man, I don't think he did it. Because the things that make me think he did it, they can't disprove. They have not been able to disprove the things that make me feel like he did this. I mean, they question, like the time of death from the coroner. That's cool and all. I understand that. But like, look at the digital footprint, the digital time frame, right? That tells us straight up that there's a time frame where this happened. And we know that Alex was in the area very close during that time frame. And then you look at the property, and there is no way in hell those dogs weren't going to key on a stranger being on the property. And Alex said there was no strangers. The dogs are acting fine. And there's no way in hell that you get from that area to the house fast enough to lay down and fall asleep and not hear those gunshots. I don't give a shit. You can try to argue that every which way, dude. Anybody that has experience with firearms, hunting, any of that stuff, will tell you straight up, there is no way 100, fucking 200 yards away. In that time frame, there's no way he's getting that far away and fucking falling asleep before those gunshots go off. No way. No way. You know? And here's the thing. The only thing that they threw out that kind of like gave me pause for a second was like Maggie's cell phone data, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. What if it was two people? What if it was two people? You know what? It might have been two people. But one of those people was Alex. 100% guarantee was Alex. And if there was another person, maybe that person got rid of the phone. Or maybe Alex took that time that he had, right? Left his phone in one spot, took one of those other vehicles, right? That don't have any technology to track it, you know, like a golf cart or you know, the ATV or Gator, a side by side, any of that type of shit. He could have took that and went and ditched the phone. All right. And of course he's going to ditch it on a road because somebody kills your family and they take off. They're going to have to use the roads to leave, especially in that area where your roads are limited. So that just makes sense. And think about it, dude. You're talking about a lawyer that comes from a family of prosecutors. He's been raised around law and trials his whole fucking life. That man is going to know exactly what to do to cover up a murder, to cause doubt, to muddy up the scene. Why do you think he fucking called all of his family and friends to get there as soon as they could? Right? To take the heat off of him, to get the cops worried about the scene and all these people around it. Dude, it's clear as day to me, dude. This man, he is smart. And then listening to him talk, watching the show that he puts on, dude. Nah, man, this motherfucker can act. Act his ass off. And that boy can cry like shit, dude. On a drop of a dime. But if you've been watching the trial, you could see how he'll start working himself up. And the defense helps him because they start fucking throwing out these details and shit to get him all emo. Man. But anyways, guys, so like, in my opinion, defense, I mean, they did a decent job at putting some little details into question. But they were nothing that they could prove as fact. But just cause a little bit of question. But that little bit of question on some of these items that they're wanting to disprove, it just they don't even matter to me. The most important things that matter in this case, that puts him there as the only person with the ability and the means to do this, like, they couldn't disprove that. They couldn't call that into doubt in my mind. So they rested, and then prosecution rebutted, and during the rebuttal, I just feel like they put a stamp on it, man. Put a stamp on it. Because defense is as good as a job that they tried to do today, they still look lost. They still look like, I mean, somebody just struggling to tread water so they don't drown, right? And they're doing their best. That's their job. So that's what I saw. I saw defense struggling. That's what I saw. Struggling just to call into question certain things in this trial that, even if they were right, doesn't disprove that he did it, doesn't call into question, doesn't cause me any doubt. It just doesn't. So when prosecution got up there, did that final little rebuttal, and before, you know, they went to lunch, it just sealed the deal for me. So right now they're at lunch. The judge is going to come back, give instruction to the jury, charges and all that. And yeah, next thing we're going to know, dude, is we going to be getting that final verdict. So I don't know if we'll be getting it tomorrow, but tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully we get it tomorrow. I don't want to have to wait till Monday. But anyways, we'll see how it rolls, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in them comments. It's your boy, though, man. Your Piscean Predator. Much love, y'all. Peace.